Welcome back to General Manager Board in WWE Smackdown vs Raw 2006. I'm back running Smackdown, coming off a successful SummerSlam pay-per-view. Not as successful as I wanted it to be, but we take the rough with the smooth. I've got a couple of rivalries already set, but I've got some ideas for the next pay-per-view. So we've got, I think, 8 shows now until our next SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view, which will be No Mercy, I think. Um, I think, I know because I checked the calendar. So I've got 8 weeks to build up No Mercy. Some of the feuds I've got are in decent shape, so I'm going to keep those as they are. But a lot of the show I'm going to revamp and rejig just to give some people some fresh stuff to do. So our new tag team champions are Daivari and Hassan, and they're going to feud with my newly signed team of La Resistance. That's going to be my tag division for the next little while. Edge and Christian are now free from the tag ranks and can pursue their singles goals, which I'm sure in real life they would be very happy about. Christian did suffer an injury at SummerSlam, but he's only out for 1 week, so what I'm going to do is start a rivalry. And much like with Kane and Big Show, Edge is going to call out his former partner. He's going to blame Christian for the loss at SummerSlam, and that's going to kick off a rivalry between those two. In the main event, I need to set up some new world title feuds. So the Undertaker is the new world champion. He's going to feud with former world champion Kurt Angle, and John Cena is the new United States champion. Now, the next highest popularity would be Eddie Guerrero. However, he is currently feuding with Kane, and I'm happy to leave that one running. So I need someone new to pair John Cena up with. Who has got high rivalry or high popularity? I keep misspeaking that. Rey Mysterio does, but Cena versus Rey Mysterio feels like a weird pairing. Um, Also, with the loss of Hurricane and Tajiri, it does seem a little bit like I'm a little light on cruiserweights, so I probably need to keep Rey around for cruiserweight stuff. Man, this is tricky. What I'll do is I'm going to keep Cena rivalry rivalryless for the time being. He's going to defend the US title, but he's going to defend it in a triple threat against Booker T and William Regal, who are already feuding. I think that makes sense. So that's two pretty solid main events. Then we've got some rivalries that are already in place. So Big Show is feuding with Rob Van Dam, and Rey Mysterio is feuding with Ric Flair. Rey Mysterio and Ric Flair. Paul London is free of his injury curse, but actually maybe I'll do another triple threat. Yeah, let's go wild. Another triple threat. Paul London is going to defend his cruiserweight title for the first time in about a month, I think, against Rey Mysterio and Ric Flair. And then it just occurs to me that I've got this Eddie Guerrero and Kane feud that isn't on the show. Let's just check it. That was fresh, wasn't it? Yeah, it's pretty good. Kane and Eddie Guerrero is good, so where can I slot them in? Let's add them to this match and make this a fatal for a tag team match. Tag team match. Rob Van Dam and Eddie Guerrero against former tag team champions The Big Show and Kane. There we go. Big Show's rivalry's really gone up since leaving the tag ranks, hasn't it? I'm hoping Edge and Christian will do the same, because I feel like Kane and Big Show have both gone up in popularity since I started using them as singles guys, so I'm hoping Edge and Christian do the same. But yeah, I'm happy with that. So we've got a little bit of rebuilding at the bottom of the card with the tag division. We've got a cruiserweight title match. We've got and a couple of feuds just ticking over, and a new main event feud starting in the main event. I said main event a lot there, too many times in a row. Sylvain Grenier and Rob Conway, so they both pick up singles wins. That's very WWE's booking, isn't it? Ric Flair wins the cruiserweight title. Kane and Big Show, they're a more established team in kayfabe at least. William Regal wins the US title, and the Undertaker retains the world title. I'm happy with those outcomes. God, maybe I try not to be too negative in these videos. Like I do my best to talk about the game and the gameplay. But you know, for anyone who's interested in my take, I really, really don't like JBL. And seeing him like on Raw winning the WWE title and all that kind of stuff, like I have little to I can't I have no time for JBL as a person or a performer. There's a few people in this game that that's true of, but and I do try not to just crap on people for no reason. I try to be a positive person, but my God, I hate JBL. Okay, it's an odd collection of champions, but I didn't even comment on this. I'm really pleased my boy William Regal regained his US title. Alright, next up. So, actually, I didn't even check the rivalries, did I? Let's have a quick look at those. So everyone's, oh, Booker T and Regal spoiled, that's fine. Not a problem. Not a problem. Uh, so, John Cena is now free of the US title. He's now, and Booker T and William Regal are now not feuding. So I think I'm going to pair up John Cena and Booker T. That's my initial thought. But let's put the card together first. So just a straight up rematch from last week, and then a six-man tag team match. Six-man tag team match. Edge versus Christian. And so Edge is going to team with the new tag team champions Hassan and Daivari, and Christian is going to feud with their new number one contenders, La Resistance. Have I put that too high on the card? I feel like, yeah, like main event La Resistance doesn't feel quite right. Main event La Resistance, but yeah, that's fine. That works. That feels like the kind of match they'd have second to last on a SmackDown, doesn't it? Okay, and John Cena versus Booker T, which on TV, at least in real life, that was a big feud for early days John Cena. Now, I feel like I've got a bunch of people who aren't doing anything. I've kind of lost run of my lower card, which is probably what happens in real life, right? Like everyone criticizes people like Vince McMahon and Triple H when they're when they're booking these shows in real life, but that's probably what happens. You get focused on the people who you're excited about using, and you get super focused on the people with high popularity and stuff like that, and you forget about the Chavo Guerreros of the world. You do. It's unavoidable. Kane and Eddie Guerrero. Ric Flair. Yeah, let's refocus a little on the cruiserweight division. Chavo and Paul London. And what rivalries have I not ticked off here? What I need is like pen and paper beside me, so I can keep track of all this. I'm really losing track of people. So Rob Van Dam and Booker T. I don't think I've covered them on this show. We'll check up on that. Okay, yeah, Big Show and Booker T aren't covered, but that's fine. So Big Show and Rob Van Dam, Kane and Eddie Guerrero. So that's those four I've always ticked off, and then a couple of. So I've already got Chavo and. So I think William Regal and Carlito are the two that aren't accounted for. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So let's make this a six-man battle royal. Rey Mysterio, Kane, Eddie Guerrero, Big Show, Rob Van Dam, and Ric Flair. That's exactly who I wanted. And then we're going to say that whoever wins that battle royal, I'm going to give some kind of title match next week. I'll decide which title when we see who wins. If it's like Rey Mysterio, then it's Cruiserweight. If it's Big Show, then maybe United States. Carlito and William Regal. And let's have a quick count through. So if I've got a full 20 people on my roster, I should have 10 rivalries now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect.